Tell me the truth.
I've wanted to. For a long time.
Everything I believed, was it all a lie?
Not everything. Just the part that stole your life.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Because I was trying to protect you.
From who?
From the people you trusted the most.
24 hours earlier, the Bennett Syndicate headquarters sat beneath an abandoned cathedral, hidden from the world above. Sophia stood before Vincent Bennett, the only father she had ever known. The older man's face was carved from years of power and cruelty. He slid a black folder across the polished table. Inside was a photograph. Damien Morty, billionaire, CEO, head of the Morty family, the most feared mafia boss in the country. Vincent's voice was cold. Your parents died because of him. Sophia stared at the photograph. The hatred she'd carried since childhood flared inside her. You've trained your entire life for this moment. He placed a silver key beside the file. His annual charity gala is tomorrow night. He'll never expect the woman serving him champagne to be his executioner. Sophia picked up the key. I won't fail. Vincent smiled. But after she left the room, his smile disappeared. He turned toward Adrian, Sophia's adoptive brother, who had been watching silently from the shadows. If she learns the truth. Adrian finished the sentence. We kill them both. The following evening, the Morty Foundation charity gala glittered with wealth and elegance. Crystal chandeliers sparkled above the ballroom. Politicians laughed with celebrities. Business moguls toasted million-dollar deals. No one noticed the woman in the white server's uniform. Sophia moved through the crowd with practiced grace. Every step brought her closer to Damien Morty. He stood near the grand staircase, dressed in a perfectly tailored black tuxedo. Confident, powerful, untouchable, nothing like the monster she had imagined. Her hidden earpiece crackled. Adrian's voice whispered. Adrian, target in sight. Do it. Sophia slipped the vial of poison into a champagne flute. She approached Damien with a polite smile. He accepted the glass. Their fingers brushed. For the first time, their eyes met. Time seemed to pause. Damien studied her face for a fraction, longer than a stranger should. Then, to Sophia's surprise, he smiled. Not with arrogance. Not with suspicion. With recognition. A strange feeling settled in her chest. Impossible. They had never met. Had they? Damien raised the champagne. Instead of drinking, he quietly handed the glass to a passing security guard. You've been working all evening. Take a break. The guard accepted it gratefully. Sophia's heart lurched. No. Before the guard could drink, Damien smoothly took the glass back. I changed my mind. Without breaking eye contact with Sophia, he handed the untouched drink to another waiter. The poisoned champagne disappeared into the crowd. Sophia stood frozen. Had he known? No, he couldn't have. Could he? Damien leaned closer. His voice was barely above a whisper. First attempts rarely go as planned. Then he walked away. Sophia's pulse spiked. How did he know? Later that night, Sophia slipped unnoticed into Damien's private penthouse, overlooking the city skyline. She expected armed guards, laser alarms, locked vaults. Instead, the apartment was strangely quiet. Damien stood by the window with his back turned, looking out over the city lights. He didn't react when she entered. He simply spoke. You made it. Sophia raised her pistol. You knew I was coming. I've known since yesterday. Every instinct screamed that something was wrong. Then why didn't you stop me? Damien slowly turned. His expression wasn't fearful. It wasn't even angry. It was tired. Asking that question means you're already beginning to doubt the story you've been told. Sophia's jaw tightened. I don't doubt anything. Damien reached into his jacket. Sophia instantly cocked the pistol. Don't. Instead of pulling a weapon, he placed a worn family photograph on the table between them. A little girl smiled at the camera beside a young couple. The girl's face looked hauntingly familiar. Sophia frowned. Who is she? Damien looked directly into her eyes. The reason I won't let you become your father's next victim. Before Sophia could respond, a distant explosion rocked the building. The windows shook violently. Alarms erupted throughout the penthouse. Damien's expression changed instantly. Cold, focused, dangerous. He grabbed Sophia's wrist not to hurt her, but to pull her away from the windows just as sniper rounds shattered the glass behind them. Someone else had come to kill them both. If you're enjoying this story so far and want to uncover the shocking truth behind Sophia's past and Damien's secret, please support Velvet Twist Stories by subscribing to the channel. And I'd love to know where are you watching from. Share your country or city in the comments. Your support truly means a lot to this channel. The explosion ripped through the night. Glass rained across Damien's penthouse as the lights flickered. Before Sophia could regain her balance, Damien pulled her behind a marble pillar. Bullets tore through the room. The assassin's instinct inside her took over. She reached for another weapon hidden beneath her jacket. Damien noticed. Save your bullets, he said to Sophia. She looked at him with worries on her face. They're here for you. Damien looked straight into her eyes. No, a beat. They're here for us. The gunfire suddenly stopped. Silence settled over the shattered penthouse. Damien cautiously looked outside. The rooftop across the street was empty. The snipers had disappeared. Whoever they were, their mission hadn't been to kill. It had been a warning. Or perhaps a test. Minutes later, police sirens echoed below the building. Damien led Sophia through a hidden elevator concealed behind a bookshelf. The elevator descended deep beneath the skyscraper. Sophia remained silent. Every answer Damien gave only created more questions. Finally, she spoke. Why did you expose me the moment you knew who I was? Damien smiled faintly. Because someone once trusted me with something more valuable than my own life. He refused to say another word. The elevator doors opened into an underground command center. It wasn't what Sophia expected. There were no piles of cash. No illegal weapons on display. Instead, analysts monitored security feeds. Doctors treated wounded civilians. Engineers coordinated emergency responses after gang violence. It looked more like a crisis headquarters than the heart of a criminal empire. Her confusion deepened. Across the city, Vincent Bennett calmly watched the news coverage of the explosion. A slow smile spread across his face. Adrian entered the room. The snipers missed. Vincent poured himself a drink. They weren't supposed to hit Damien. Adrian frowned. They were aiming at Sophia. Vincent nodded. Not to kill her. To remind Damien that protecting her comes with a price. Adrian hesitated. And if Sophia starts believing him? Vincent's smile disappeared. Then she becomes a liability. Back underground, Sophia wandered through the command center. One room caught her attention. Its walls were covered with newspaper clippings. Old photographs. Police reports. Names. Dates. Faces. Every victim of the 20-year war between the Bennett and Morty families. One photograph stopped her cold. A smiling couple holding a little girl. The girl's face looked exactly like the child in Damien's photograph. Before she could examine it closely, Damien quietly stepped beside her. Some wars don't begin with bullets. They begin with lies. Sophia turned sharply. Stop speaking in riddles. If you know something about my parents, tell me. Damien's expression softened. I will, but not tonight. Frustration exploded inside her. She grabbed him by the collar. You expect me to trust you? I don't. I expect you to question the people who raised you. She let go. For the first time in years. She wasn't certain who deserved her hatred. The next morning, Damien insisted on driving Sophia back into the city himself. She refused. I can leave alone. You won't make it 3 blocks. She rolled her eyes, then noticed 3 black SUVs slowly following the car. Her heartbeat quickened. They're yours. Damien checked the mirror. No, they're Bennett vehicles. Sophia froze. Her own family. Following her. She reached for her phone. No signal. Damien accelerated. The SUVs matched his speed. A high-speed chase erupted through the city streets. One vehicle rammed Damien's car. Another blocked the road ahead. Damien swerved into an abandoned warehouse district. The convoy surrounded them. Doors flew open. Masked gunmen emerged. Sophia immediately recognized the tattoos on one attacker's wrist. Bennett's syndicate. Her own people. One gunman raised his rifle. Not at Damien. At her. Damien reacted instantly. He shoved Sophia behind concrete cover just as bullets ripped through the air. One round struck Damien in the shoulder. He barely flinched. Instead, he returned fire only long enough to create an escape route. He never fired to kill, only to protect. Sophia stared at him in disbelief. Why? Damien grimaced through the pain. Because if they lose you, they lose everything. Hours later, they reached a secluded estate hidden in the mountains. An elderly woman waited on the front porch. Graceful, elegant, wise, the moment she saw Sophia. Her eyes filled with tears. She walked forward slowly, then gently touched Sophia's face. Her voice trembled. You have your mother's eyes. Sophia stepped back. Who are you? The woman smiled sadly. My name is Isabella Morty. I'm Damien's mother. Silent, she reached into a small wooden box and removed a silver music locket. Its surface was worn with age. She placed it into Sophia's hand. You were wearing this the night you disappeared. Sophia stared at the locket. A sudden flash pierced her memory. A woman's laughter. Warm hands lifting her into the air. A melody. Fire. Screaming. Then, darkness. She staggered backward. No. Tears filled her eyes before she even understood why. Damien watched quietly. I never wanted you to remember like this. Sophia looked at him. Her voice cracked. Who am I? Damien took a slow breath. Then unlocked a steel case he had protected for years. Inside was a faded birth certificate, a family photograph, and a sealed confession. He placed them on the table. The answers you've searched for your entire life are inside. Sophia reached toward the documents with trembling hands. Before she could open them, a single gunshot shattered the window. The papers scattered across the room. One page landed at her feet. She looked down. Only one line was visible. Father's name, Alessandro Morti. Her breathing stopped. She slowly turned toward Damien. What does this mean? Damien's eyes filled with sorrow. It means everything you've ever believed about yourself was a lie. If this twist caught you off guard, the biggest revelations are still ahead. If you're enjoying the journey, please subscribe to Velvet Twist Stories so you don't miss the unforgettable finale. And if you haven't already, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I love seeing this amazing community from around the world come together for every story. The room fell silent. The single line on the birth certificate seemed to echo louder than the gunshot. Father's name, Alessandro Morti. Sophia's hands trembled. She looked at Damien, then at Isabella. Back to the document. Her voice barely escaped her lips. No. Damien slowly nodded. I'm sorry. The truth doesn't become less painful because it's hidden. Sophia shook her head. My father. Vincent Bennett is my father. Isabella's eyes filled with tears. No, child. He stole you. The words shattered the last piece of Sophia's world. She stumbled backward. Every childhood memory, every lesson, every story about her parents, every reason she had lived, collapsed in an instant. Damien carefully opened the sealed confession. Inside was a handwritten letter. It was signed by one of Vincent Bennett's former lieutenants. The letter revealed everything. 22 years earlier, Alessandro Morti had refused to merge his empire with Vincent's syndicate. Vincent answered with betrayal. He ordered an ambush. Sophia's parents were murdered. Their mansion burned to the ground. But amidst the flames, a terrified little girl survived. Vincent kidnapped her before the authorities arrived. He raised her as his own daughter, not out of love, but to forge the perfect weapon. One day she would destroy the Morti family from within. Damien folded the letter. I found this years ago. I wanted to tell you, but the moment Vincent realized you knew, he would have killed you. Tears streamed down Sophia's face. Everything Damien had done suddenly made sense. The failed assassination, the protection, the patience, the sadness in his eyes. He had never been her enemy. He had been carrying the burden of protecting her from a truth too dangerous to reveal. Without warning, the estate's emergency alarms screamed. One of Damien's security officers rushed inside. They're here. Damien's expression hardened. How many? Hundreds. Outside, dozens of black vehicles stormed through the estate gates. The Bennett syndicate had arrived. At the front stood Vincent Bennett. Beside him, Adrian. Vincent's voice thundered across the estate through a loudspeaker. Vincent, bring Sophia to me, or everyone dies. Damien looked at Sophia. You don't have to face him. She wiped away her tears. For the first time, her eyes no longer carried hatred, only determination. I've been running from the truth my entire life. I'm done running. The battle erupted. Gunfire echoed across the mountains. Damien's men defended the estate while evacuating innocent staff through hidden tunnels. Sophia fought beside Damien not as an assassin, but as someone protecting the only family she had left. In the middle of the chaos, she walked alone toward Vincent. He lowered his weapon. A warm smile appeared on his face. The same smile she'd trusted since childhood. There you are. I knew you'd come home. Sophia stared at him. Her voice was calm. You murdered my parents. Vincent sighed. They were weak. They would have destroyed everything we built. You kidnapped me. I gave you purpose. You raised me to hate my own family. I raised you to survive. For several long seconds, neither of them moved. Then Vincent smiled again. You'll understand one day. Sophia slowly raised her pistol. Vincent didn't flinch. Go ahead. You don't have the courage. A single tear rolled down Sophia's cheek. No, I won't become you. She lowered the gun. Instead, she pulled the confession letter from her jacket. Hidden cameras surrounding the estate broadcast Vincent's own recorded admissions to every phone and television connected to the Morty security network. His crimes, his betrayal, his lies, everything. The truth spread in seconds. Vincent's own soldiers began lowering their weapons. Confusion swept through their ranks. Their loyalty crumbled. Enraged, Adrian turned his rifle toward Vincent. You promised me the Empire. Vincent looked at him with disgust. You were always disposable. Adrian fired. The bullet raced toward Vincent. Before it could strike, Damien shoved Sophia aside and tackled Vincent. The shot missed Vincent, but struck Damien. He collapsed. Damien. Sophia dropped to her knees beside him. Blood spread across his shirt. He smiled weakly. I guess this is one promise I couldn't keep. Sophia gripped his hand. No, you don't get to leave now. You still owe me answers. Damien laughed softly. I think you already know them. Police helicopters roared overhead. The authorities, alerted by the broadcast, surrounded the estate. With nowhere left to run, Vincent Bennett finally surrendered. Adrian tried to escape into the forest. He was captured before sunrise. The Bennett syndicate collapsed before the world. Not because another family defeated it, but because the truth did. Several months later, the Morty headquarters looked different. The weapons were gone. The underground command center had become a foundation, helping families displaced by organized crime. Damien had survived. The bullet had narrowly missed his heart. His shoulder still ached. Sophia often teased him about ignoring doctors' orders. Some things, thankfully, never changed. One quiet evening, they stood on the balcony overlooking the city. The same skyline where they had first faced each other as enemies. Damien smiled. Do you still remember the first thing you said to me? Sophia laughed. I came here to kill you. And now, she slipped her hand into his. Now, I'd spend the rest of my life protecting the man I was ordered to destroy. Damien reached into his pocket. He removed the silver music locket Isabella had returned to Sophia. Inside, tucked behind the tiny photograph of her parents, was something neither of them had noticed before. A folded note. Sophia carefully unfolded it. It was written in her mother's handwriting. If you are reading this, it means love survived where hatred failed. Never let revenge decide who you become. The greatest victory is not defeating your enemies, it is refusing to become one. Sophia looked up through tears. The years of lies, the betrayal, the loss, had all led her to this moment. She hadn't inherited her parents' empire. She had inherited something far more valuable. Their humanity. As the city lights shimmered beneath the night sky, Sophia rested her head on Damien's shoulder. The war that had stolen her childhood ended, not with one final bullet, but with one long-hidden truth. Sometimes the most dangerous weapon isn't revenge. It's the courage to choose forgiveness when hatred seems easier. Thank you for watching this story on Velvet Twist Stories. If Sophia and Damien's journey kept you hooked from beginning to end, I'd truly appreciate your support. Please subscribe for more emotional Mafia romances filled with shocking twists, hidden identities, and unforgettable endings. And before you go, tell me where you're watching from in the comments. I love seeing viewers from all around the world. I'll see you in the next story.